So Sony shares surprising news, the PlayStation 5 Pro Console Design, I want to discuss that, and PlayStation VR 2 gets some news. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, do you have a PlayStation VR 2 currently or not? We're going to be obviously talking about the headset today, but before then, I want to see who owns the headset at this point. So comment below, yes or no, if you own the PlayStation VR 2 right now or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, PlayStation VR 2 news. So recently, Sony acknowledged the PlayStation VR 2 once again. It's nice that they acknowledge it once again. And they focused mainly on 3 games that are coming to PlayStation VR 2. They announced one new game this past week, and that was Frenzies, which comes from the same group that launched Fract and Synapse and Dreams, which are some of the best PlayStation VR 1, VR 2 games on the market. Frenzies is an upcoming neon-soaked chaotic multiplayer shooter for PlayStation VR 2, blending solo and team-based gameplay across 5 randomized rounds. Inspired by arena shooter classics like Quake and Unreal Tournament, it emphasizes fun and unpredictability. Players can expect a mix of traditional modes and creative new round types such as Glitter Pig, where the goal is to hold onto a squealing pig for the longest time. The game leverages VR for intuitive run and cover gameplay and interactive gestures, enhancing both tactical depth and social interaction. With customizable onesies and a vibrant aesthetic, Frenzies encourages players to flaunt their victories and express their unique style. So this looked cool from the beginning, but when I found out it was from the people behind Fract and Synapse, I was pretty much sold on this game. That's how good those games are in VR. The 5 randomized rounds where your teammates one round and then enemies the next round sounds like a lot of fun as well. Beyond that, we had Metro Awakening that got some new details. It was already announced earlier this year. The studio that's making the game directly worked with the author of the book to create an original story before the events of Metro 2033. That's great to hear. They took direct assets from 4A Games, the creators of the regular original games, to reuse or reference off of for Metro Awakening to make sure the Metro feel is there, which I love to hear, alongside obviously them working with the original author. They're sticking close to the combat style of Metro, but you have the benefit of VR, like being able to physically sit behind cover, etc. People who play VR know the benefits we have when it comes to first-person shooters in VR versus flat screen. You're still going to be scavenging for bullets around the map like Metro 2033, you're going to be limited with ammo. To immerse yourself even further, you're going to be physically wiping your mask, pulling out your map, looking at ammo counts as opposed to a normal UI. This game is sounding perfect that I kind of feel bad for Metro fans who don't play VR. I hope if the story is really good in Metro Awakening that somebody converts it over to flat screen so those people can enjoy it as well. As a Metro fan, I want other Metro fans to enjoy it if it's good. And finally, you have Wanderer, the Fragments of Fate, that got new gameplay, a new gameplay video deep dive that I'll let you guys watch yourself. And the news that the game has been delayed to October 31st, Halloween Day. I think this is the second time the game's gotten delayed, but if they need the time, obviously they need it. Great games coming to PlayStation VR 2, and if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers.
In ruins. Something is amiss as the 2 explorers are the first to
Now diving into the second story of the video, surprising news from PlayStation. So this is a quick story. Concord, Sony's upcoming PvP hero shooter, is going to have its early access beta this weekend. As we all know, originally to access this beta you needed to pre-order the game and get a code, but it's been confirmed that now anyone with a PlayStation Plus membership can access the beta this weekend. The beta actually goes live today at 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm not really a fan of hero shooters, but I'll check this one out, and now so many other people can check it out as well. But you guys let me know if you're gonna try the game this weekend or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the PlayStation 5 Pro Console Design. So the PS5 Pro Design has been a topic of discussion for some time now. I've seen some people think that this thing is going to have a radically different design. It needs a radically different design. I personally disagree with that, but I've seen some other people also be reasonable, thinking this thing is might actually look like the current PlayStation 5. So today I wanted to talk about how I see this thing looking. The first thing is that it's probably going to be bigger than the PS5 Slim. I do not think the PS5 Pro is going to be the same size as the Slim. So for me personally, let's throw that out the window. And I think a lot of other people can agree. We've heard from Digital Foundry that Sony is building this thing with limitations because of the case body it's in, so they avoid overheating. That tells me that this thing is not going to be oversized. It's going to have a proper console casing. Now, beyond that, I want to talk about the disk drive. One of the main reasons why Sony made the PlayStation 5 Slim is because they wanted one SKU, one setup for the console, not producing PlayStation 5 physicals and PlayStation 5 digitals, just one console that you can attach and detach the disk drive, and that's it. Now, taking that into consideration, Sony is going to want to reuse that setup. So they're not going to make a radical different design for the PS5 Pro, especially when this console is going to be the premier console for max the next 3 years after it launches, because of course, obviously the PlayStation 6 will launch around that time most likely. So this thing is going to look like a bigger PlayStation 5 Slim, which could look similar to the original PlayStation 5 when it comes to size, but it's going to look like the PlayStation 5 Slim in that it's going to have that cut in the middle like the Slim, because I assume they're going to want to reuse the disk drive that the PlayStation 5 Slim already uses. So with this setup, they're going to only have a PlayStation 5 Slim, a PlayStation 5 Pro, and you can use the disk drive on either console. A marketing benefit with this obviously is if you have the PlayStation 5 Slim already, you can just reuse that disk drive for the PlayStation 5 Pro. So putting that all together, it's going to be a fatter PlayStation 5 Slim, so closer to the size of the original PlayStation 5. That's personally how I see this design for the PlayStation 5 Pro, a fatter PlayStation 5 Slim that will allow you to attach and detach the disk drive, leaving Sony to only produce a Slim, a Pro, and use the same drive for both. That's the most efficient way to go about this, but obviously, we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out later this year when they hopefully finally reveal the console in September. But you guys let me know if you agree with my design theory or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. As it always helps, to subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "ready for the power." Obviously, this is a reference to the PlayStation 5 Pro, which I hope is finally revealed in September. You know how Sony is when it comes to leaks and rumors. They've done this with the State of Play, the Showcase, the PlayStation 5 Slim. They seem to clearly pay attention to what leakers and people putting out rumors are saying, because they seem to just delay those announcements or those reveals just slightly beyond what the leakers or the rumors say that it's going to be. So hopefully this thing for the PlayStation 5 Pro, it's actually revealed in September, hopefully early September. I'm still holding on the theory that they're going to reveal it before Astrobot launches, just start talking about it and maybe have a full reveal afterwards. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited for the PlayStation 5 Pro. If you are as well, destroy the comment section with "ready for the power," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.